through APIs, and it pulls out the core features of each of the apps. Core features means, you know, if you look at something like Facebook, you don't need all the features of Facebook in a car. You need some of the features. They provide the processor that's running the conversation between the phone, the operating system, and also this phone.
From the Sony Flip. So every one that has a 4th generation processor in it, or a 4th generation core in it, has the capability to play 4K videos. This is running from HDMI cord.
8.1.
The technical guy who knows what's sorry about that.
The best thing about this one, unlike most of the other manufacturers, Dell made a back removable. You can replace the battery, spare battery.
How are you? Thank you. Yeah. Oh
Dat is de Lenovo Yoga, ja. De Yoga. So,
just work us through it. So he's going to make sure. Sometimes it locks itself out, and it could be the connections with hand gear. So really, again, Fred's going to walk us through how to share it, and then we'll give you a chance to play with it, because it's really easy. All you have to do is flick it, and it literally goes right to the screen.
I've been waiting for this.
I know.
Is how you do that, recognizing real world objects. If you're a surgeon, right, you've got blood on your hands, do you really want to touch the display? If you're cooking, maybe it's an everyday example, you're cooking, you're breading chicken, do you want to wash your hands to then go turn a page in a cookbook or swipe a touch screen? This is about having natural workflows and the technology being more passive and fitting into the context of how you work and how you live. If you're a fabricator, I like to use that example. My background is architecture, engineering.
The 3 new SKUs that we've launched, they're all shipping today. And the big thing we're doing here, the big message here, is the 2.5-inch drive support.
Okay.
And a lot of feedback over time. Gee, it'd be nice, Intel, if you had some NUC SKUs that supported 2.5-inch drives. So this SKU here has been in production about a quarter. Does not support 2.5-inch drives. If you open it up, you see, hey, it's got the SATA port on it. You're not really using the SATA port. What's going on, Intel? And our message has really been, this is good for our ecosystem. Chassis vendors can go off and develop their own chassis that support these drives. But folks have said, gee, it'd be nice if you had one that you could offer from Intel.
Understood.
So now we do.
Okay.
So this is kind of the one that we can open up a little bit, and it's just an empty chassis, but basically it's the same as this inside, except for you have a 2.5-inch drive.
So now you have a 2.5-inch drive.
Right, SSD, HDD,
this one up.
and we're going to send you home with one. That one's fully loaded. Alan's going to open it up for you so you can see how it looks with
the
stuff,
SSD in it.
everything populated, the board, the SSD, and everything, right? So 2 key markets that we're going after here. So in the emerging market space, where they're really trying to get to the lower system BOM costs, you can stick an HDD in there, and so, you know, byte for byte, you can have a much lower system price point with the HDD versus an SSD, right?
And
Another
we're
market,
still talking about a 2.5-inch
yeah,
HDD.
yeah. Another market is the enthusiast space, where the guy's got a couple terabytes of files, videos, or whatever, and wants one home server PC or one, personal cloud, product. Now, instead of having this, kind of coming up short from a storage perspective, you can use this. You can load your 2 terabyte HDD in here and still have your SSD in the SATA slot and do some RSD caching, get the best of both worlds, have your SSD down on the board, and then have your 2 terabytes of videos and music and all that stuff up here on your hard drive, right? So the niche enthusiasts and emerging markets, we think, will both go for this, right?
No, that is something that, I myself, I was begging for storage on them.
Yep. And so here's what it looks like populated. What we'll send you home with here is this is an Intel SSD with
240 gigs.
Yep.
Wow.
And Alan, maybe you can kind of show them how this all works here as far as the cable.
Yeah. So to get it actually, since we actually have this all aligned, if you try to actually pull this out, with this actually clipped around there, it kind of holds the tray in. So you basically pop it up and then lift it up.
Quite easy.
And out.
Oh, well, that's very good.
So all you need to do, add your memory.
Yeah, so it doesn't have memory or OS, but everything else, the wireless cards here, Intel SSD, that board and this board are the same board, basically, just oriented that way right there, right? So
up to what frequencies can you put your SODIMMs in? What will it support up to?
1600 is our official position. There are some 1866s that work with ours. In fact, if you go over to Kingston's,
they're showcasing
Caesars, they're showing their 1866.
We know G-Skill has some that actually work also.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of, it's more case by case, I guess, more spotty as far as the 1866, but we're making 1866 a requirement for next gen, and we'll talk a little bit more, about next gen here in a few minutes.
Okay.
So 3 SKUs. We're giving you the Core i5, so you're going to get top of the line here that you can test out and give it a spin and try it out. We'll also have a Core i3. It's about $100 more affordable from the system price point. This guy here will be Celeron, based on Bay Trail. Okay. So latest new Celeron technology coming out of Intel Bay Trail architecture. The system price point target for this is less than $200. That's not just the kit. It's the kit, the HDD, the wireless card, the memory, everything but OS, less than $200 system price point.
Awesome.
Some of the feedback we've gotten is not going to be a bit pricey, right? This is our answer to that. So now we've got a value SKU out there in the marketplace that performs adequately and allows our customers to get to a more affordable price point. Possibly plays well in the emerging markets, but also plays well where somebody's really looking for a PC replacement and maybe values the small somewhat, but that small maybe isn't their only buying decision, right? So the price matters to these guys, right? So anyways, they're pretty excited about this new lineup. We think this is really going to help our sales, increase even more than they already have with these 3 new SKUs added to our roadmap. Any questions on these?
Well, let's go with the Core i5. It's got 5,000 graphics in it.
Yep.
And that would be the new graphics that you guys came out with. Is this Iris?
So this is one step down from Iris.
Okay.
Yeah. So same processor as in the MacBook Air, right? Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And so graphics are quite good. We've done a little bit of benchmarking on, how this would play games, frames per second wise versus the Ivy Bridge version of our NUC, and this is on the order of 50 to 80% better as far as frames per second.
Very good.
Right? It'll play most games very well. We're not sitting here claiming this is the ultimate gaming machine for high-end games.
Understood.
But for mainstream gaming, casual gaming, this will do a fine job.
And then when we go down to the middle end SKU, we're going into a Core i3.
Yeah.
And of course it kind of shows up to
Absolutely.
So we have the 3 SKUs. We have the top of the end SKU with the 5,000 graphics with the Core i5. When we go down to the Core i3, we're getting the 4400 graphics. This is going to be a little bit more affordable to those of you who want a little bit more out of a small form factor personal computer or an HT PC in a sense. And then for those of you who just want to do a little bit of entertainment, they've got the Celeron. The Celeron seems to be, in my eyes, I think you guys are going to impact the market with that Celeron. This is going to give those that I feel maybe more into a little bit the tablet, a better, a more affordable way to actually get a better experience, even during daily stuff, just, you know, maybe surfing the web off their TV and doing different things, because now you can really look at it in 1080p on a big screen.
Great entry-level home theater PC. Yeah, perfect for entry-level home theater PC. If just basic media streaming, watching it in 1080p on your screen is what you want, that's a perfect product for you.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, you know, I really don't have much more questions on this, but I will say that they've listened to you guys when you made your suggestions. That was my biggest gripe. We didn't have room for a drive in there. There wasn't really that much of a, for an enthusiast like myself and most of you, our viewers, we didn't have room for expansion on this. We didn't have that much storage. Now we have the storage. We have the ability to game. We have the ability to stream our stuff. So Intel has taken the NUC another step, and I personally feel, and I'm definitely, after of course reviewing it, am probably going to recommend a NUC on the back of everyone's television.